Introduction to dosage forms. Drug may be administered in a pure form or by converting them into suitable dosage forms. This chapter deals with the different types of dosage forms and their importance. Learning outcomes of this video. After watching this video, you will be able to define a drug and dosage form, identify the importance of dosage forms, and classify different dosage forms. Let's start with two important definitions: drug and a dosage form. Drug, an agent intended for use in the diagnosis, mitigation, treatment, cure, or prevention of disease in man or animal. Diagnosis means identification of the nature of an illness or examination of the symptoms. And mitigation means the action of reducing the seriousness of the disease or the pains of disease. So, the drug can be used in the diagnosis, in the treatment, in the mitigation, cure, or prevention of any disease in man or animal. The example of drug given here is paracetamol. Next definition is a dosage form. Any form in which drug is administered in a prescribed quantity is called as a dosage form. Prescribed quantity is the quantity of drug for a patient given by the physician. Physician writes a prescription where he gives the quantity of drug to be taken by patient at a time. This is called as a dosage form. The example of dosage form is tablet or maybe capsule, liniment, lotion, etc. Importance of dosage form. To protect the drug substance from oxidation, hydrolysis and reduction. The oxidation, hydrolysis or reduction of drug occurs when the drug directly comes in contact with light, air and moisture from the atmosphere. That's why drug is given in coated tablet or in capsule form. To protect the drug from destructive effect of the gastric juice of the stomach. In our stomach, hydrochloric acid is present, which is called as gastric juice. Some drugs are destroyed by this gastric hydrochloric acid. So they are given in the form of enteric coated tablet, which protects them from the effect of the gastric juice. To provide a safe and convenient delivery of accurate dosage. Because of the suitable dosage form, an accurate amount of dose can be given to the patient in a safe and convenient form. To mask bitter, salty, or obnoxious taste or odor of a drug substance. For example, capsule and coated tablet. Some drugs have bitter or salt-like or nauseous odor and taste. Nauseous means which induce vomiting. Such drugs are given in the form of capsule or a coated tablet. To provide for insertion of the drug into one of the body cavities. If action of drug is required in rectum or vagina, then the drug is given in the form of suppositories. To provide the maximum drug action from topical administration sites. The examples are cream, ointment, lotion, etc. Some drugs are more effective if they are applied topically on the skin. Examples of such topical preparations are cream, ointment, paste, eye, ear and nose preparations, etc. to provide sustained release action through controlled release mechanism, for example, sustained release tablet and capsule. Sustained release action means the drugs are released slowly for a long period of time. The examples here are sustained release tablets and capsules. And the last is to provide the drugs within body tissues, for example, injections. Here the instead of taking the drug by oral route, means by mouth, it is injected into the body tissues by injections. Classification of dosage forms. This topic can be asked for 3.5 or 4 marks. Dosage forms are classified into 3 types: solid, liquid and semi-solid dosage forms. Solid dosage forms are of 2 types: unit dosage form and bulk dosage forms. The examples of unit dosage forms are tablet, capsule, pills, etc. Bulk dosage forms can be taken internally or can be applied externally on the skin. The example of the solids which are taken internally are fine powders, granules and the effervescent granules. The bulk powders which are applied externally are dusting powders or dentifrices. The second class is liquid dosage forms. Liquid dosage forms are of 2 types: monophasic liquids and biphasic liquids. Monophasic liquids can be taken internally or can be applied externally to the surface of the skin. The example of internal liquids are syrup, elixir, drops, linctuses, etc. The examples of the liquids which are applied externally are liniment, lotions, gargles, mouthwash, spray, eye lotion, eye drop, nasal drop, etc. Second type of liquid dosage form is biphasic liquid, and here the examples are emulsions and suspensions. The third class is semi-solid dosage forms. They can also be taken internally or can be applied externally on the skin. The examples of the semi-solids which are taken internally are suppositories and pessaries. And the semi-solids which are applied externally are ointment, creams, paste or jellies. In the second part of the video, we will see in detail the various types of the dosage forms, that is solid, liquid and semi-solids in detail.